Mousy cool dance, yeah. I don't want that hoe, I want her friend. I wanna see it end, I wanna see it start, yeah. I don't need fuck with keys.
What is going on YouTube? It's your boy Kid Lahim and I am back with another video, man. And of course, to all my niggas and whores, what's going on with y'all? It's your boy Kid Lahim and I am back for a video for y'all as well. Today we're gonna be reacting to the tragic story of one of my favorite rappers that I find out. That's when the first thing really started, like finding out about certain rappers after the death. Like I think Jimmy, I forgot his full rap name. He died the same day that X died. Call from PA. I listened to his songs right before he passed. Then he ended up dying like a couple days, or I think like the same day or a week, however long it was. He died right after that. Snupe, I listened to one of the Snoop songs before, didn't really like it, or maybe I didn't have a phone to keep it to listen to. But it's like, we know he was gonna be good, bro. Like his voice, the way he laid each bar down, the way the first verse, second verse, third verse, or melody, whatever's going on, he lay it down like he know what to do and he know where he wanna go. But you can't, as like, to be a person like that, his story was not even a point. Like it was not even. The fact that he was a gangster, bro. Like it's like, bro, just having a card game allegedly. Like I'm not sure if it's proving. I'm not sure if it's like even a real story. Allegedly, it was like one of his homies who was playing card with, and Brody just shot him in the face. I want to hear exactly what's going on in that video. Maybe I can find out what happened exactly from them. But shout out to Hip Hop Daily, man. They are at 1.02 million subs right now. Make sure you go subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go support my dogs, man. They're posting fire content, and you know, as you can see, I'm subscribed. I got the bell on, so you know I'm up. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into it, man. One of my favorite rappers that passed early, I would say. This is the tragic story of Lil Snupe, man. Let's get into it.
Lil Snupe was one of the
I
most
might be
promising
pausing
young
this
artists
shit a
of
lot,
2010.
because I got a
He
lot
was a
to say
talented
about
freestyler
that.
who secured a deal with Meek Mill's Dream Chasers Entertainment. But before he could reach his true
Shout
potential,
out
he
Meek
was
Mill
shot
for
and
that.
killed over a game of 2K. This is the tragic true story of
I
Lil
thought it was a game of cards. Bro,
Snoop.
okay.
Snoop was born and raised in Jonesboro, Louisiana. His pops was locked up when he was around 4 years old, so Snoop was mostly raised by his mom, who had him when she was just 15. Growing up, Snoop was an active kid who could never sit still. He started rapping when he was 4, and it was clear early on that he had something special. Most
I know
talent
his
are
mom
barely able to
probably
put a sentence
crying
together,
seeing these
but Lil
clips,
Snoop
dog.
was making up rhymes off the top of his head. According to his mom, Snoop freestyled so much as a kid that sometimes she made him write his bars down just so she could have some peace of mind. She told XXL magazine it was just natural for him. It was surprising to me because he would always be around rapping, but I just never paid attention to how good he really was. So sometimes I would just be like, can you be quiet? Go write it down. Because he'd just be freestyling all around and it would get on my nerves. Snoop was a smart kid. He got in trouble all the time because he couldn't focus. Sometimes he would run away and hide out in abandoned apartment complexes to avoid going to school, and his mom would call the police. She reported him to the cops so many times, they eventually got tired of dealing with him. One time, she called a reporter missing, and the dispatcher told her, "Ma'am, he's not missing, he's a runaway." When Snoop was 8, he joined a rap crew in Texas and started recording tracks with them after school. Unfortunately, they kicked him out for some reason, but that didn't hold him back. According to his mom, it just made Snoop want to prove himself even more. Even though he knew from an early age he wanted to be a rapper, it was hard for Snoop to not get distracted by his surroundings. His mom says he never got into any real trouble with the law, but Snoop made references to juvie in his music. Everyone around knew Snoop had talent, but no one believed in him more than his mom. After he got kicked out of the Texas crew, she saved her money and started buying recording equipment piece by piece to support her son. She wanted him to focus on music and avoid getting sucked into the street life that got his dad locked up. The thing that really set Snoop apart from everyone else was his freestyles. He could spit bars off the dome for over an hour and never ran out of things to say. But unlike most dudes who get great at freestyling, his recorded verses were just as good, if
and
not
look at
better.
bro in the back, he
when
like, bro,
Snoop
what
got
the
his first project,
fuck?
16 and Running in 2012, people started paying attention immediately. People in the area knew Snoop was good, but he wanted to be more than a hometown hero. He wanted to be a legend. So when his favorite rapper, Meek Mill, went to show at Grambling State University, Snoop ain't hesitate to shoot a shot.
Some of y'all probably
Snoop knew a girl working
focus
security
more
at the show
on
and convinced her to give him a pass.
how many hits, how many Billboard hits, and this and that, how many shows he
knocked on the
booked.
window and slid his mixtape over.
He get a chance to do all that.
But it didn't take long before he got the news that would change his life. About 20 minutes after Snoop handed Meek his tape, he was riding around with his homies, laughing about the situation. Then, another one of their friends called him and said Meek had shouted Snoop out on Twitter. Snoop couldn't believe it, but he hopped on Twitter and saw Meek posting lyrics from his tape. Then Meek reached out himself and talked to Snoop over the phone. Snoop and the people around him knew he was skilled, but no one expected things to take off so fast. Established rappers get mixtapes from up-and-coming artists every day, so for Meek to respond to Snoop's tape so strongly said a lot about the quality of the music. A couple of weeks later, Snoop told his mom,
That's a lot about Meek too, bro.
Meek
Wanna give a nigga a chance.
She brushed him off at first, then Snoop showed her a Greyhound ticket from Louisiana to Philly. She still thought it was weird that a massive artist like Meek would send a bus ticket instead of flying him out, but she took Snoop to the station anyway. Snoop's mom was working 2 jobs at the time and couldn't go with him, so she sent her son on a 36-hour bus ride to chase his dreams.
36
Snoop was performing
hours.
a rap battle
Jesus
for
Christ.
T.I.'s album release party. It wasn't until her son's funeral that she learned the true story. Meek Mill told her that he never actually asked Snoop to come out. He just showed up out of nowhere to link up. Snoop made up the whole story, so his mama let him go. All his homies told him dropping in on Meek without an invite was crazy. But Snoop bet on himself and took the chance anyway. It ended up paying off in a huge way, and Meek took him under his wing immediately. Showing up at a massive artist's doorstep looking for an opportunity ain't gonna work out 99% of the time. But Snoop was so talented, Meek had
100%
no
of the
choice
time.
but to take him in. He told Snoop about a
He
rapper named
just that
Retro
real
who wanted
one.
to battle him for 10K, and Snoop accepted the challenge without hesitation. Snoop stepped up and battled the dude in front of huge artists like T.I., Trey the Truth, and his new mentor, Meek. He easily dusted Retro and won the battle. Then the video of the whole thing went viral and put Snoop on the map. From that first freestyle, everyone knew they was watching something special. Meek Mill signed Snoop to his Dream Chasers label and started taking him around to show off his skills. Snoop dropped his debut project, RNIC, and everybody was convinced that he was the next to blow up.
RNIC, one of my
With
favorite,
this
like,
tape,
my favorite
Snoop showed he wasn't just a battle
projects.
rapper who could freestyle off the dome,
I ain't
but a
listen to
talented artist with
16
clear
and
sound and vision.
Youngin like
Everything
that.
happened so fast. Snoop barely had time to enjoy his success. He was on track to become a superstar, but then tragedy struck and cut his life and career short.
Fuck that,
2 months
bro.
after he dropped RNIC, Snoop was chilling at his friend's apartment in Louisiana. According to his friend Lil E, Snoop was playing 2K with a dude named Tony Holden. Tony and Snoop was putting bets on the games, but the situation got heated when Tony lost. So he put out a pistol and shot Snoop twice in the chest. Tony Holden was already on bail at the time, but he turned himself in and was charged with first-degree murder, armed robbery, and illegal possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. Lil E was picked up for manslaughter, but according to Snoop's mom, he was the one who actually pulled the trigger.
Number 1, Tony Holden did not kill Snoop. It was Edric Stewart.
3 years after Snoop's death, his mom did an interview with XXL magazine and gave her side of the story. She said that during the investigation, it was discovered that the bullets that killed Snoop ain't matched Tony's gun, but they did match Lil E's. According to her, Tony got 10 years for being a convicted felon with a firearm, not killing Snoop. The charge against Lil E was dropped, even though the authorities knew his bullet killed Snoop. What makes the situation worse is that Snoop's mom said Lil E was involved in another homicide later that year, which could have been prevented.
Damn,
if they
she's
did their
snitching
job.
heavy on that
So
nigga.
XXL that the police left the crime scene unguarded, so people came through to rob the apartment and mess up evidence too. From what Snoop's mom says, it seems like Lil E caused the whole issue. Tony and Snoop wasn't even really heated with each other, but then Lil E allegedly escalated the situation and ended with Snoop getting killed over nothing. No one can say for sure what went down except the people who were there, but it's all definitely suspicious. Ever since Snoop died, his mom tried to keep his name alive and get justice for his death. She produced a documentary about his life to inspire other kids like him to make it out of the streets and follow their dreams, and also wrote a book about his story. Meanwhile, his dad got released from prison and started using his name to clout chase. Snoop's dad tried to air out his mom, Meek Mill, and others for not putting a headstone on Snoop's grave. But Snoop's mom said the whole thing was just a publicity stunt because he wants to use his son's name to get attention for himself.
Snoop Dad has caused, it's all a show. It's for a show. It's been rehearsed. Basically, he's having people to kind of coach him on what he thinks is going to work because he's determined to be famous. That's his main thing.
Lil Snoop was only 18 when he died, and he had so much more talent that the world would never get to see. He was only in the industry for a couple of months before his death, but his impact was huge. Not only was he skilled, but everyone who met him only had positive things to say. His mom told XXL that artists like Trey the Truth, Yo Gotti, Boosie, and Meek Mill still show her love and check up on her. Snoop's legacy lives on in the music he left behind and the impression he made on people. But unfortunately,
hey, shout out to Gotti for doing that.
Rest in peace.
Shout out to these
Snoop,
rappers for
one of the
reaching
most
out.
promising artists of the 2010s.
everybody do no
was
shit
taken
like
away
that.
too soon. Lil Snoop.
My fault, y'all, but damn, my eye red. Fuck. But that's like, I thought he died at 20, bro. Like, I didn't, like I said, like, I don't have the time to look into people's life, and especially if they dead, I'm not gonna start doing it now. And I'm kind of pissed off, bro. Like, knowing that he got killed over 2K, bro. Not 2K, $2,000, but a video game, bro. And the fact that we got kids right now playing this shit freely with their homies and still alive. I'm not saying that they need to be dead, but it's like that's the point of having. That's the point of 2K, fam. It's play. You lose, you win. If y'all bet money, like pay him his money. If you don't have it, just set up a payment arrangement or some shit, bro. Like there's ways to get around it. Like you stop a fucking legend from living his legendary life. Now you got his dad allegedly trying to get fame and clout off of it. Or if what he's saying is, if what the dad's saying is true, like for him not having a headstone, that's weird. If it's true, but there's a legend that seriously death like hurt a lot to me, bro. Cause like Snoop was just like, bro. Cartoon, bro. Like I would sing with his lyrics, but I haven't really listened to his songs. I was about like a year and a half or so, like 2 years maybe. But I gotta put that boy back in my rotation. But like I went from Spotify to Apple. I didn't have all my songs out on Spotify, so like I didn't think about putting his song back up. But when I seen this video, I'm definitely gonna hop back onto his music, bro, and support as much as I can. I ain't gonna, I don't donate nothing, but. You know what I'm saying? But it's pretty much it, man. But y'all see what's going on when maybe not for everybody, but not all your homies, you feel me? And he thought they were homies. He went there and have a regular game of 2K. No one would think about dying over no stuff like that. But bro did, man. But make sure y'all stay safe. Make sure y'all take care of y'all peoples, man. It's been your boy Killer Heem. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
I remember going to work at 10 and getting